Explore the second way to root Android 14 devices. As you can see, my phone is running the official Android version 14. First thing first, I want to show you that this phone is not rooted. I will check it using the Root Checker app and it confirms that this phone is not rooted. And you can check all the apps in my app drawer too. I promise there are no hidden ones. So to get started with this second method, head to the file manager. You will find two files that you can download from the description section below. The first one is kernel zip file designed for kernel SU. Remember, this kernel is specifically made for the Redmi Note 8 device. And my phone is Redmi Note 8. I have downloaded this kernel which is made just for it and it supports kernel SU. Also remember that the name of the kernel might be different than this for your device. And also please don't use this file on other phones, it could cause serious problems. Look online or in Telegram groups to find the right kernel for your device that supports kernel SU. And the second file you see in the kernel SU APK file, which is suitable for any phone. If you get confused, simply understand that kernel SU is kind of like the Magisk app we installed in the first method, which used to have a super user and modules installing section. After you've got these files, start by installing the kernel SU APK on your phone. Just tap and install it. So now the kernel SU app is installed and I'll open it. When you open the kernel SU app, you will see unsupported written at the top. That means the current kernel on this phone does not support kernel SU or is not compatible with kernel SU. That's why we need the kernel which does support kernel SU, and I have already downloaded it on my phone as you have seen. Now let's jump into the rooting process. Just like in the previous method, we'll reboot the phone into custom recovery mode. If you haven't installed this up yet, check out my video in the description to learn how. Remember, using custom recovery needs an unlocked bootloader and you will find the bootloader unlocking video in the description too. So again, we are on OrangeFox custom recovery section, and inside the OrangeFox custom recovery, find the folder where you have stored the kernel zip file. Simply tap on it and confirm the flash by sliding the slider to the right. And in about 30 seconds, the flashing will be done. And I'll fast forward this flashing process as well so that you won't have to wait for long. So now the kernel flashing process has been completed, and after that, restart your phone. You can simply restart just by pressing on that reboot system button that you see over there, or you can also do it by going back to the menu section and then reboot your phone to the system. I'll speed up this part in the video to save your valuable time. So now the phone is rebooted successfully, and once the phone restarts, I'll look for the kernel SU app in the app drawer. When you open it, you won't see any warnings. Instead, it will say working. That tells us we have installed a kernel which supports kernel SU. You will also see the super user and module section just like in the Magisk app from the first method. To double check that the phone's rooted, I'll use the Root Checker app again. But this time, it won't show the phone as rooted. That's because kernel SU works differently. It only gives root access to apps we manually allow. So I'll go back to the kernel SU app, then I'll go to the super user section where there are other apps waiting for super user approval too. And for now, I'll grant super user permission for Root Checker app only. Enabling super user permission is easy, and after that, I'll reopen Root Checker app. I will refresh the page, and now it confirms that the phone is rooted and it didn't ask for super user permission as we have already allowed it through the kernel SU app. You can also check the kernel version in the About Phone section. My phone now shows the kernel which I just installed, which also supports kernel SU just like we have seen. So in this way, you can root your phone using kernel SU method.